Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this video, we'll learn how to create a SharePoint site and how to create a SharePoint list and columns. So let's move to the video. So you have to log into the Power Platform environment. I'm currently logged in Power Apps. From here, you can search with the all the apps available in Microsoft ecosystem. So let's search with SharePoint. So this is the SharePoint environment where you can see all the SharePoint site you have access to, as well as option to create a new site. So just click on create site. Here you will have two options, which is team site and communication site. You can learn more about it. So to proceed further, let's click on team site. Here there is already template available for different type of site. For now, we'll just click on standard, use template. Let's give a name. Let's call it employee task. So this is my tenant. I'm using a dev environment. So this is my tenant name and this is my site name. Let's click on next, finish. Here you can also add members from your organization. I don't have any, so I'm not adding anybody. So it will take few seconds to finish. Just click on finish and then it will navigate to your SharePoint site. So this is how SharePoint site looks like. And this is my site name, which is employee task, and it has home, conversation, and documents where I can see all the documents has been uploaded. It has pages, then site content. So to give you a brief introduction of SharePoint, um, SharePoint is part of Microsoft ecosystem, and it is used to store documents and create SharePoint list. Um, like we can create Excel file where we can store data, like creating columns and then adding rows and records to the same. The same way we can create a SharePoint list that everything will be on cloud. We can connect that to Power Apps and Power Automate to integrate things. And it has also ability to have the audit records, like what record has been updated by which person and what time, like a version history. And this is not a traditional data source, but definitely it is used as a data source in many of the organization. If data source is not too complex and there is no too much of logic building is required in the data source, and it does not have too much of relational data, then in that case we use SharePoint site. And along with that, as we are learning Microsoft Power Platforms, uh, SharePoint has a very great connectivity with all these platforms, and it does not require premium license. So this is one of the reason we are using SharePoint here. So if you are in the site content, you will able to see its document, which is a document library where you can create folders, or you can upload or create a new files and share with others. uh, let's move with how to create a SharePoint list. So just click on new, click on list. Here you will have multiple options to start with: list, forms, gallery, calendar, and boards. So these are the different kind of list, like calendars. You can create a gallery kind of view in SharePoint list as well. You can create form kind of structure in SharePoint list, or you can import a Excel file and create a direct list from a Excel file or a CSV file. If you already have a SharePoint site and already that list exists in another SharePoint site, you want to copy the metadata and the structure of the list, then you can do with the existing list. We'll just click on create list because we are going to start with the blank list. So let's move on to the SharePoint list. So I have created this list which is called task. Once you create a SharePoint list, it has a default column created called title, and every SharePoint record has a unique ID which is called ID. So once you create a SharePoint record, if you click on add new, so in backend, SharePoint has this entry as a unique identifier, and that identifier is called ID. So every single SharePoint record has a unique identifier, which we call it ID, which you can't see it right there, but you can always add it from here, which is called Edit Current View. Just click on it. Here you will able to see all the default columns created while creating the list. It has the title, it has modified by and modified, and this is what I was talking about, ID. Just added this column to the list view. Now you're able to see ID. So this ID is created automatically once we create a SharePoint list. So moving forward, let's proceed with creating column. So there is a different type of column which you can start with. Text column, which is a free text. If you're not sure about your data type, you can start with the text column, which has 255 character limit. Choice column, if you have specific choice of records. Date time for date time column. Multiple lines of text is basically that can handle hyperlinks, images, etc., and it has no character limit like a free text, this one. Person, if you have a user ID, email address, these kind of information is stored in person. Number is for number. Yes or no is for boolean type. If your data type is yes no type, then you can use that. Hyperlink is for links. Location is for locations. Lookup column is basically just like the choice column, but we look up that data from another list. Okay, so let's start with the text column. Next, you have to give a column name. So we'll call this task name, single line of text. If you uh, if you see more options, you will able to see the maximum number of characters is 255. So this is the default, and you cannot exceed the 255 character. You can limit this to lower character, but this is the maximum limit. Just click on save. Okay, so we have just created one SharePoint column. Just like this, you can create any number of column. Uh, in the next video, we'll show you how to attach or how to integrate this SharePoint list with Power Automate, and we will be using the same list to create the Power Apps. So start with the choice. We'll call it status. Completed and save. We'll again add a choice column. Call it priority. The next column we will be creating is assign to. So for that we will be using person and group. Just click on save. The next will be due date. And the lastly we will add a remark. For that we'll be using text itself and save. So this is how we create a SharePoint list, and we add different type of SharePoint column depending on your requirement. So this was all about this video. If you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.